Adam from Team Cauldron here with another deck profile for you. Today I'm bringing you Zoodiac Dogmatika. The deck's super fun. I've missed playing Zoodiac as well. It does pretty okay in the current format. It does really well against combo decks when it's going first, as it sets up numerous pops with a negate, and the hand trap lineups are hopefully a couple of those that you draw into for the turn, because the entire deck is very much full of one-card engines. So obviously you have the one-card Dogmatika engines. Any Zoodiac can make Tridents. If you open Rat, Barrage or Tenki, you can end on Megaclops if you think your opponent can't out it. But yeah, the deck's super good. I'm not sure if it's amazingly competitive, but it's very fun. I've been doing super well with it online, and at my locals last week I went 2-1 with it. So it's not amazing. The only game I dropped was to Infernobles. That deck's just insane at the moment. But yeah, so without any further ado, let's get into the profile. So to start off with the Dogmatika package, we're playing Triple Ecclesia. 1 Fleur-de-Lis. Moving forward, I'm probably going to up this to 2, just because it's super good when... so the thing with Zoodiac is it doesn't really OTK once it stops your opponent making the boards. It just recurs the cards and makes the boards again that are super difficult for your opponent out. So I'm really tempted to get the second Fleur-de-Lis for when you punishment away, say Titaniclad, to get it more so you can have the pressure to actually push the damage to kill your opponent. And we're playing 2 punishment. So this is the only Dogmatika package that I'm playing at the moment. I'm not playing Maximus because the extra deck's kind of tight with the Zoodiacs that you actually play. There's only really, I think, 4 or 5 targets that are good to send, which you're mainly looking to send off of the punishment, or alternatively actually make, which can sometimes come up. So we'll move forward into the Zoodiac cards themselves. So obviously we're playing the 1 Rat. We're playing double Ram. We're playing triple Whiptail and triple Blade. This may seem like a lot, but obviously you want to max out as much as possible within a certain extent, because we are playing Desires in the main. I've played this deck with, I think it was double Blade, 1 Ram, 1 Whip, and like a really small package that you just found off the Tenki and the Barrage. But when you resolve Desires and you banished most of them, and you were just digging for like the 1 or 2 Zoos that were left in your deck, it was way more of an uphill battle than it needed to be. So this is the list that these are the ratios that I'm currently running. I'm super happy with them. A lot of the times you open them, if not you can draw into them with some of the draw spells or the searches. And like I said, with the Dogmatika engine, the only thing I would do would be to bump up Fleur. Obviously, Tenki and Rat is a 1-card Megaclops. I'll go through that combo a bit later. So for the hand trap lineups, we're playing triple Impermanence. We are playing double Ash, double Nibiru, triple Ogre for Dragon Link, triple Veiler, because this deck kind of struggles outing Dragoon. So I really wanted to max out on cards that would hit the Anaconda to try and stop your opponent from playing. And obviously with Veiler, it's not hard once per turn. And then obviously we're playing the best hand trap in the game with the worst brick in the game. So I mean, Gamma's insane. If you drop it at the right time against certain combo decks, if they don't have a way to extend further, it can end their turn. I suppose you could say that about virtually any hand trap against combo. But Gamma's just super impactful. Obviously, it dodged Call by the Grave. With the recent hit to Call by the Grave, the only real worry you've got is if they have talents. But if they draw 2 and you've negated something quite relevant with Gamma, sometimes they just can't recharge and they just make super subpar boards, which you can just blow through using the extra deck and the actual engines themselves. So for the spell lineup, we're playing 1 Reborn, triple Servant, the 1 Barrage, triple Tenki, don't at me, call them a commons, triple Desires, and then obviously we're playing the 2 Avarice. I was originally playing the 1 combo, but the fact that it had to stay in the grave for a turn before you could resolve the effect Plus, it was virtually useless going first. Whereas if you open any of the Zoodiac monsters going first, you have a potential of resolving Avarice on turn 1, which is super, super good. Whereas with combo, if you open it, you literally set it, and if they don't break past your Xyz, I mean, maybe you can equip a Whiptail to it to knock your opponent off guard, but that rarely happens. I think in all the games that I've played and tested, that's only ever happened once. And then for the extra deck, we're playing Dryden, because it's a good card, I guess. It was banned, XD. 2 Mortars, 2 Shaka 9s, and then we're playing the crap one, so we're playing 1 Borbo and double Hammerkong. I thought Hammerkong was really bad. It's come up like twice when it's had a material, so it stops the targeting. But you're literally just using them as fodder for things to overlay to get stuff engraved, so you can recycle them. And then for the Dogmatika targets, we're playing Omega, Titaniclad, we're playing Double Entis and a Skull Knight. I mean, the cards are pretty good. I think moving forward, I'm going to cut the Skull Knight, and I'm actually really tempted to run a second copy of Megaclops. This card's insane. Like, there are so many decks in the format at the moment. Well, I say so many. There's a few decks in the format at the moment where if you just play a Megaclops and they don't draw like TTT or something, they just really struggle outing this. I mean, it's big. It can't really run battle without an Xyz. And it's really strong. The second effects, well, I say the second, the primary effect is super good because you can stop your opponent playing still one of their cards that they could potentially need and equip it to a Dryden and keep going from there. And then the last card, which I wasn't originally playing, but I've been recently turned on to about how surprisingly good it is Vespanado. You can literally smack this on top of any Zoodiac Xyz for a 2500 body that does piercing, but when it's destroyed by your opponent's card, it special summons a level 5 or lower from grave, which is, I mean, it's niche. It can come up. It's fine. I mean, there's nothing else I can really say about it apart from it's fine. It's a nice flexible option to have though. And then obviously a combo that I keep getting asked about at my locals is how Tenki or Rat is a 1-card Megaclops. So I'm just going to go through that really fast. Obviously, I'm not going to show you a Tenki because the only thing Tenki brings is Tenki searches you Rat. So what the play would be is you normal summon Rat, you'd use the effect, and you'd send Ram. It doesn't zoom out a little bit so you guys can see a bit better. So you'd normal summon Rat, send a Ram. Then on top of Rat, you would summon Shaka 9, use the effect of Shaka 9, detaching Rat and special summoning Ram. Then you would place a Dryden on top of Shaka 9, use the effect detaching, targeting Ram to pop. Ram would then float and special summon back Shaka 9. You would then special a Tiger Mortar over your Dryden, use the effect to detach, and you'd attach Ram to your Shaka 9. You would then use the Shaka 9 effect, detaching the Ram to special back your Dryden, and that's your Megaclops. A lot of people, I've had it before where people have had the Nibiru, but they've held it because they don't really know what they're doing. I kind of feel that even now, Megaclops is kind of floating under the radar. Like, not many people know that it's being ran, not many people know of the card, what does it do, and they don't really have outs. I mean, if they don't have outs, it's a good game. But, like I said, the deck's super fun. I'm not necessarily sure if it's super competitive. It's definitely not like tier 1 or... It's a fun rogue option that can use the Dogmatika engine to a decent extent. Moving forward, I think I will carry on playing this variant even after Tri-Brigade comes out. I've played the Tri-Brigade engine online, and it's good. The end boards it ends on are super powerful, but compared to this, I find it's kind of fragile. It loses to a lot more hand traps than making a Dryden special in Ecclesia does. But yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the deck profile. So this has been Adam from Team Cauldron, and we'll see you again in the next one.